Hello, so today I'm going to show you my most used beauty products from 2013. So the things that I really use the most, these things are the staples of my makeup collection from last year. Also, in case you didn't know, I do not have a functioning laptop right now, which means I can't edit videos from my real camera. So this is being filmed on my iPhone, and everything has to be filmed on my iPhone now, from now on until I fix my computer anyway. And it makes filming a bit more difficult, so I'm sorry if it looks different or weird. I'm sorry about my messy room. Marlo was sleeping on my bed, so I didn't want to disturb him and make the bed, but of course now he's not there anymore. Anyway, alright, let's get started. Okay, I have to try to get through these things quickly. So first of all, hands down favorite liquid foundation is the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. So I used this almost the entire year, maybe besides like 3 months. The first 3 months of the year, I didn't use it. I didn't have it. But after I got it, it was the only thing I wanted to use if I was going to wear liquid foundation. It covers beautifully, I think, on the skin. It blends really well, and it stays a long time. So I just think that it's really good, and I would definitely recommend this for a drugstore foundation. I also have a powder foundation. This is the Neutrogena Mineral Sheers Loose Powder Foundation. And I used this not only last year, but the year before that, 2012, is when I discovered it. So it's been a favorite for a very long time. I think that it covers nicely on the skin if you need light coverage, but it also feels really light and it looks natural. So I always go back to this and I will continue to use it. For my most used face powder, it is the Maybelline Dream Matte powder. This is something I use all the time. It's great to set foundation or just concealer if that's what you want to use. It really will keep your skin matte, but it also doesn't look heavy on the skin. I think it still looks pretty natural, so I will also continue to always go back to that one. So I have another concealer, and this is another one of those things I've been using since 2012. So it's a constant favorite, and I'll always go back to it. It's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. And it works great on dark circles, but I also use it all over my face. It's like my quickest, like when I need to just quickly conceal my face, I use this all over and then do the rest, and that's all I need. So I think that it really covers well. It stays well when you set it with powder. I like the way it looks, and it lasts me a while. And I've repurchased so many of these because it just works that well. My most used mascara is another thing that you've seen in my videos probably for a long time. It's the Covergirl LashBlast Volume, just the one in the orange tube. I can't go wrong with this. I feel like it never fails me. It makes my lashes look good, it keeps the curl, it doesn't clump, and I can build it up. So for me, this is honestly just kind of like the perfect drugstore concealer. So definitely would recommend this, and I've been using this, feels like for a very long time, and I will continue to use it. Another thing is this Milani Brow Tint Pen. And I just think that it's a really simple, quick step for brows instead of getting out, you know, a brow powder and a brush and having to do all that. It's just right here. I just fill it in really lightly wherever I need, do my brow gel, and then I'm done. So I've been using this for a long time, all year, and I love it, and I will repurchase it for sure, which I need to do because it's almost dried out. For my most used lip product, it's just one thing. It's the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain. So I've been using these also, another one of those things, since 2012. They've just been my favorite. I can always go to it. I love it. I think they feel good on the lips. I think that it stays well, and I also like the stain that it leaves. So these are just so great, and I'll show you the 4 colors that I use the most. I have 3 different variations of red. I have like this one's more like a maroony red, or like orangey red, you could say. This is in Adore. Then I have more of a classic red, which is in Romantic. And then this one's more of like a plum red, and it's Crush. And then for a neutral, natural color, I have Honey. So these are my 4 favorites of these colors. I reach for them all the time, and I would definitely recommend this. I recommend all of these things, obviously. They're things I use all the time. Okay, on to makeup brushes. First of all, my absolute favorite, I think, is the Sigma F60 Foundation brush. I use this to blend in my concealer every single day. It's the quickest thing for me. just put concealer everywhere under my eyes. You just pat it to blend it. It works amazingly. I don't even use this for foundation, only concealer, and I love it, and that's how I will continue to use this brush. Then for other face brushes, I've used the F80 Flat Kabuki brush from Sigma for foundation, as a lot of people use. Recently I've switched to something else, but for most of the year I was using this, and it's just, I feel like you can't go wrong. It really blends out your liquid foundation perfectly and no complaints. It's just a great brush. Then I also love these face brushes for contouring. It's the Small Contour F05 from Sigma also. I just love the shape of this and how small and compact it is. And you can just contour really well all over your face. Love this. And the opposite of contouring, for highlighting, I like the Sigma F35 Tapered Highlighting brush. It's a little fluffier than the other one, not as dense, and I love this small size because I think it's perfect for just putting highlighter right there on the cheekbones and wherever else. Other brushes I've been using for a while, I have the Real Techniques buffing brush. This is great for liquid foundation, powder. It's really versatile, it's soft, and it just works well. I can't complain. This is a great brush. And then I also love the e.l.f. Mineral Powder brush. I like to use this with my loose mineral powder foundation, and also just pressed powder. I think it works great, and I would definitely suggest that you try this out. It's really cheap on the e.l.f. website, and if you're looking for a good powder brush, this is really great. Alright, so that is it for my most used beauty products from 2013. I hope I didn't go too fast through everything. I'm sorry if I did, if it was too fast for you or I didn't explain enough. If you have a question, just leave a comment and I'll try to answer it there. But filming on my phone, the only real downside, besides setting it up to film, is that I have very limited space on my phone to film, so I have to try to keep things as short as I can. So again, I'm sorry if it felt like I was going too fast or if this is too short or whatever. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Hopefully I gave you some good product recommendations, especially since most of these things are from the drugstore. I hope that maybe it helped you to find something new you want to try. So thank you for watching and have a great day.